Something came up for that then. Probably the power fly, I'm guessing. That's right. There we go. Oh, it's on! Oh!
Roads are choked for days and days by getaway. Journeys planned, crossing sea and land, cursing caravans. On random whims, drinkers sit outside, whitewashed inns, with no particular place to go.
Well, this is the first visit to a new stretch of river, and running off a bit of a flood from Friday night. It's Sunday now. We're just about at the end of August. My mate Dave's fishing down there on the corner, and I've seen a few bits of rises which are probably grayling. What we can expect to catch are maybe brown trout, grayling, the odd possibility of a sea trout, and I think a good chance of a chub. I've got two setups with me which I'll show you in a minute. Oh, and this is really something else. This is like a sort of Highland Spate River. The only difference is it's in Lancashire. Wow, look at this. Absolutely beautiful. This might not be the best place to fish while there's a good flow like there is at the moment, but it'd certainly be well worth a shot in lower water. I'm still going to give it a go. I think I'm going to try the streamer lure along here, behind some of these great big boulders. Oh, look at that water up there. That's fantastic. Okay, so a quick look at the tackle. It's a 10-foot 4-weight light line rod, long and delicate, which is ideal for bigger rivers on the dry flying nymph. Send for you. Nail knot through to tapered leader, which is I think about 11-12 feet. Probably a bit longer in lower water. In more coloured water I get away with shorter. At the moment I've got a little pheasant tail nymph variation, well hare's ear nymph variation of my own, but I've been getting them on an olive emerger as well, and a streamer lure as well, had a couple of thumps. So yeah, several methods of taking fish. Rapid section. There's another little bit of a sort of a pool tail here, so this is a setup I'm using at the moment, which is a nice black streamer. It's a woolly bugger, and I've got something Zulu on the dropper, which sometimes brings up a sea trout when they're running. Strange, I don't know why, but I can't imagine anything in the sea that looks like that, but for some reason it will bring up a fish now and again. Good for brownies too. First couple of casts before I've got a short line out and it doesn't really sink, I'll just let it dance on the surface. Down to that pull tail. Oh, there's a bulge to the, to one of the two, I'm not sure, but there's a little swirl behind the fly. Because it looks like a wading could be a bit dangerous. Oh, something came up for that then. Probably the farmer fly, I'm guessing. As it drags around. There we go. Oh, it's on. Oh, God. That was a lovely brownie. Oh, wow. What a start. And yet again, a very attractive looking piece of water, especially that sort of bit of a quiet bit in the middle between the two current seams. So fast on the inside here. In fact, it was quite quiet in most of it on the far side. I'm just going to try this crease here first. Get maybe a little bit in front of this tree so I can get a cast out without snagging on it. All of this pool looks good actually. Again, I'm not certain whether it's right for this level of water. I think the river's probably carrying about 10 inches above summer level, which is not a huge river, so that's a lot of water. Right, so these are the features that I look for on a river at this height, especially a new river. It's ideal to see somewhere in low water for the first time, but I didn't have this option. So we've got the best part of a foot of water on. Not easy to see the features, but what I can see is some massive boulders in the faster water, which perhaps isn't the best place at this height. Certainly come into play when the water drops away and the river's running lower and clearer. But at this height I'm looking for these nice steady bits either side of the fast current, maybe quite close to the bank sometimes, but there's a quiet seam here down the whole length of this pool, and that's what I'm drawn to. But when I say quiet water, not eddies or backwaters, because that's more the kind of place where you'll find roach and perch. Certainly not the place for trout and grayling, unless it's an absolutely mega flood, in which case you're probably better off waiting for a better day. The other rod I'm using is an 11 foot 6 to 7 weight, coupled with a intermediate line with a fast sink poly leader on it, so that gets me down into the current. If the river was a bit lower, I probably wouldn't bother with the poly leader. I'd just use the intermediate line. It's a huge fish, but okay, it's a brownie. What's it hooked on? Hooked on the dropper. It's gone for the bushy black sea trout fly, just a little brownie. Well, it's okay, that's the blank broken. Beautiful little fish. So it is well worth keeping that fly on after all. Let's fish this pool out. Just missed it. I think it's a tiny grayling though, to be honest. Not a big fish. Oh! What's that? I don't think it is a grayling, I think it's a trout. I don't know. Nothing very big. It's a grayling. There we go. That's my first fish from New River. And he's gone. Self unhooked. There we go. What is this? Trout or a grayling? I think maybe a grayling. Oh. Give me the run around. Certainly give me the run around. It's a nice grayling. Look at that. Bigger than I thought. I thought those were small fish. Very fit. Now get him. He's in the net. That's a little grayling. Pristine. But seems reluctant to swim away. There he goes. He's off. Oh! That was a little grayling again, I think. Oh, alright, on the other side, and that looks like a good fish. If I can avoid tripping over the boulders, that is. Keep your pants up, although that's a different story. Cast and then downstream again. Oh, we're in again. Oh, that's a better one. Oh, is it a trout? I don't know. Difficult to say. I think this one might be a trout. It is, it's a trout. Get him off the reel. It's another good fighter. Good brownie that is. Downstream will be in the strong current, which makes life difficult. Get him above and then scoop him into the net. It's a bit upstream now, so it's a question of drawing him back and hoping I can. Yes! Got him in the net. That's a nice one. That is an absolute cracker. Beautifully marked. Play around about the pound mark. It's a magnificent looking water this, and I can't wait to get back and try it when the conditions are different again. A whole new challenge then, but at least I know there's a good stock of fish in here, and they seem to be quite a good size, certainly the trout anyway. And there appears to be a good number of grayling to keep us going through the winter. My mate Dave got a nice trout as well, and I think he got a little grayling and lost another good trout, so yeah, there's been plenty of contact with fish between us. Right, so thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the content, please subscribe, and if you can, share it to a friend. I think my figures might benefit from a few shares. I think I'm getting a lot of single views. I mean, it's creeping up, all's good, and I'm getting a few extra subscribers, but it'd be good if I could boost it a bit and get myself a bit of motivation to keep producing more videos. Okay, till next time, see ya.